So I was watching an interview with Jake Tapper interviewing Rochelle Walensky, who's director of the CDC. And the interview was about the reopening of schools and the latest CDC guidelines with respect to opening schools. And I, I was surprised. I was annoyed by what appeared to be Jake Tapper's attitude, as if he didn't like what Rochelle was saying. Like Jake wanted the schools opened, and Rochelle was saying, "Well, here are the guidelines. Here's how we can open the schools safely." And so Jake rightly pointed out that, well, some of this won't be easy. For example, we have, even though the levels of community spread have been dropping very rapidly, they're still at extremely high levels. And one of the criteria for in person schooling is having low or relatively low community spread, because what previous studies have shown is that people who have COVID who are in schools didn't get it from the schools mostly, they got it from the community. So if you want to keep COVID out of the schools, you can't have a whole lot of it in the community. Well, if you use that criteria, obviously, it's going to take longer before we can reopen the schools because we're not yet at low community levels. Well, Jake wasn't happy about that. Uh, and then they were talking about universal mask wearing, uh, distancing 6 feet, sanitation, all the stuff that we know ad nauseum uh, that you need to do to prevent the spread. And yet, for some reason, Jake was he was annoyed. Like, well, we're not going to be able to open the schools. Uh, and that's not what she said. And the other point that was made was, um, yeah, we want to get the teachers vaccinated, but if you do all those other things, then you don't have to wait for all the teachers to be vaccinated to safely open the schools. Well, this is nothing new. And I kept thinking, I said, do you want to go back to Donald Trump telling us the way things are with respect to science and infectious disease? Because he would say things that people would want to hear. Oh, don't worry about any of this other bullshit. Don't listen to the scientists. Just open the schools. Um, she's saying, yeah, we can do it, but this is how we do it safely. Uh, One of the things that I was thinking of was, well, people, they don't always follow the guidelines. How are you going to have universal masking if everyone doesn't wear their mask? Well, duh, wear your mask. I mean, why is this so hard? If it's so important that kids get back in school, and it is, wear the mask. What is the problem here? The problem is what came from before with Trump and those people trying to ignore the science, which led to the ridiculous predicament we're in right now, unnecessary predicament. Uh, right now, they're just telling this stuff that you need to do to fix the problem. And I just don't understand why Jake Tapper has a problem with this. Does he want to hear the bullshit that Trump has been saying all this time in the past? Or does he want to hear the facts, the science? I mean, what she said made perfect sense to me. I mean, it's always made perfect sense to me that if you did these things, we wouldn't have these problems. We're having these problems because we haven't done these things. So let's do these things. And yeah, let's get the teachers vaccinated just as soon as we can. That won't be that much longer. We're, we're just waiting for the vaccine to be produced in enough quantity so everybody can get it. But I think the guidelines make perfect sense. And what doesn't make perfect sense to me is Jake Tapper's attitude. I thought, Jesus, did he just join the QAnon or something? I mean, this was really surprised me because it seemed so out of character for him. But anyway, thanks for watching.